On the other end of our AT&T line, nice enough to take our call very early, is Paul Eisenstein, the editor-in-chief and publisher and founder of the Detroit Bureau, one of the, well, probably the leading automotive journalist in the world. Welcome back to the program.
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered.
Well, it's true, and I don't know how you felt. There's a lot of hullabaloo, hubbub, whatever you want to call it. Matt Lauer had that interview with Mary Barra, the GM CEO. She's been on the job about 4 or 5 months now, and what a time she's had, by the way. Welcome to the NFL. That's for sure. But Matt said there are some people who are speculating you got this job as a woman, as a mom, because people knew the company was in for a tough time. And as a woman and a mom, you could present a softer face and a softer image for the company as it goes through the episode. What's your reaction?
Matt, how big are your shoes? Because the bigger they are, the harder it's going to be to remove it from your mouth.
But could there be some credibility to what he's saying there?
Well, there has been open discussion of whether or not Barra was set up. You know, that Dan Ackerson retired early to allow somebody else to come in. Let's just put it this way: the overall tone of what Lauer said and the mom question was just so strange, especially in the morning when they do have such a strong female audience on the Today Show. He later put on his blog some comment about how Barra herself had talked about some of her challenges and missing one of her children's graduation or prom or something like that. But you know, you could ask the same thing of any executive. Did Alan Mulally not be as good a father? And Matt Lauer, if he had referred to something that Mary had said, you know, Mary, you have talked about the sacrifices you've made. You even mentioned missing one of your children's critical youth events. Does being a CEO make it difficult for you? You know, put it on the case of her as an individual rather than on a woman, because that's just a throwback question to the days when somehow women had to be family where men didn't. I just thought it was a very strange question on his part.
Here is Matt Lauer asking Mary Barra that question.
You're a mom, I mentioned, 2 kids. You said in an interview not long ago that your kids said they're going to hold you accountable for one job, and that is being a mom.
Correct.
Given the pressures of this job at General Motors, can you do both well?
You know, I think I can. I have a great team. We're on the right path. We're doing the right things. We're taking accountability, and also I have a wonderful family, a supportive husband, and I'm pretty proud of my kids the way they're supporting me.
She'll be cutting the crust off the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in the morning, and then handling the biggest problem General Motors had in our lifetimes, and maybe forever. Huh? I mean, was that so bad? Was it what he said?
Yeah, I think so. Also, there's a different way to ask it. The real question is, how do you do both?